Everybody, it's the F3 podcast.
What's up? We here.
We really are. We really at the finish line.
We're at the finish line.
The finish line right here. Mike and
Almost
Jerry.
6
It's been
months.
A little minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes life just does things.
That's
like
happens.
people got families. People got responsibilities. People need money.
The quote that I hear people say is what it is.
Like what?
Is what it is.
It really is what it is. Like we got families. We got money. There's vacations coming up. Producer's out right now. He's thinking about getting styled.
He need a stylist.
Yeah, he need a stylist. I'm actually
Hook him
styling
up.
him.
Hook him
Listen, I'm gonna send him some links.
I was about to say you got some.
I might even like meet him. I might even meet him at the Galleria, and we like, you know what I'm saying.
Get boys fitted.
Listen,
let's go.
Kid, no, I styled Kid before.
Put that one
I styled Kid twice
on the F3 vlog.
I styled Taz. I styled. The only person I haven't styled was T.
I remember you saying you would style me for Mexico.
Listen, Jerry.
But I just didn't have time to do it.
Listen, Jerry. Listen.
You a good guy.
Listen, I like to see my friends dress well because I don't like being. I just feel like if I'm the only person like really well dressed, it just feels like
you stand out too much.
Yeah, but just like I don't want to be that guy. Like I want.
I want y'all to flourish.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to be Luka on the Mavs. Like, bro, I want to have a good team.
Where your
be the Warriors?
Where your Kyrie at?
I want to be the Warriors. Like, yeah, we want to go out there and dominate.
Everybody walk out together.
Yeah, like, we lit. Like, not like, bro, it's like, all right.
We move as a squad. I like it.
I don't want it to be like dropping 40. It's like, bro, we all can drop 40.
But the jokes do be funny, though.
It does.
One slide.
It does. I feel like some of the fits on our last family trip, it was some questionable fits.
Easily.
And I get it. Not everybody cares about dressing. So I like not everybody really cares about that. I like style. Even though I don't even have to spend a lot of money. Like I get a lot of like fly clothes from thrift stores.
Yeah, I seen you
tweet
about that yesterday.
I was like, I had on like a fit, and a dude asked me where I got it from, and I told him I got it from the thrift store, and he was like hurt. It's because he thought it was like something. He thought it was like something like, oh, where'd you get that? It was like, I don't know, I got it from the thrift store. Like, yeah,
boys ain't want to walk in.
It was just like it kind of takes away the luster of it. It's like, I thought you got it from like this store, or it's like Supreme, or just like whatever. Yeah. It's like, no, I got it from like the thrift store. Like my whole fit cost like $10. It was like my top and bottom hat, everything was like $12. It's like,
boys ain't believe.
Nah, it was like hurt because it was just like, oh, I thought you had like somewhere cool to like tell me.
God
like,
dang.
Nah, just like a random thrift store. But it's like I'm gonna help Trey out. Maybe we can do, but we can post the fits. We can post the fit pics.
No, that's an F3 vlog moment right there.
Definitely F3. You know what I'm saying? I'll get them right. You know what I'm saying?
F3
Listen, I'm a good friend.
F3 in the episode of fashion.
Listen, I'm down to help where people. Yeah, that's a Lil Wayne bar right there.
That is.
Whoa.
That is. Shout out Weezy F.
We never did the players fashion thing.
No, we didn't. But that'd be love. That'd be super love.
James Harden has some interesting outfits.
Very interesting.
Jason Tatum has some interesting outfits. His
last night, of course.
Why did he want to be mean to death? I just don't understand. Like, I would never wear that. I would just wear a regular.
Or maybe in a different scenario.
No, I'm not wearing
it. Ever?
No, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing that shirt because when you lose, you're just going to get mean to hell. That's forever mean.
It just adds on to the loss.
Also, with like him wearing the Kobe stuff, people still make fun of that. It's like,
yes,
bro, why,
they do.
Bro? Why? I'm
Lakers fans,
bro. I swear to God, if I was like an NBA player, I'm wearing like sweats to every. You're not finna get
Austin Reeves.
You're not getting. Listen, you're not getting me.
Okay, Austin.
I'm wearing regular team sweats. I'm wearing team sweats. Like, bro, you're not gonna
straight out the locker room,
bro. Straight out the locker room. Bro. You're not finna meet me for my outfit. None of that. I'm just like,
or how they did Vando. The store he bought his clothes
taking
from.
It back?
Yeah, they outed him. I was like, sheesh.
You too rich to be taking stuff back.
Why do you take it back? The day, like right,
I think
got the fit photo in it.
I think as a player, because when you take a photo in it and you're that rich, you can't really wear it again.
That's true. But why take it back?
Because he can't wear it again.
Taking it back
because he can't wear it again.
Give it to somebody. Taking it back is crazy. As a millionaire.
I kind of mess with that. He's a frugal dude.
Heck
He's
no.
a man of his money.
Well,
he's still a millionaire. And he's like, I'm taking it back. I'm not mad at it.
He went on that next contract.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's just that like, I hate the idea of like, especially being a celebrity, they can't wear stuff twice.
No.
It's so silly to me. It's like you
Nope.
can't wear that twice.
Nope.
You can never wear like a
And they
fit you
all
wore
live
on
by it,
game
too.
day. You cannot wear it twice.
They all live by it.
They all live by it. It's like they're scared.
Yep.
Bro, I would be wearing stuff twice on purpose just to like troll. It's like, bro,
I have like a closet
I would
full of the
always,
same thing.
bro, I would have an outfit I wear like every 5 games. It'd be
Freaking
like, bro,
Arthur in here.
like, bro, I like this shirt. Like, bro, I play good. I play good with this shirt, so I'm gonna wear it every time. Like, I washed it.
Same color and all.
Yeah, bro, like I washed it. Bro, I'm gonna wear this shirt every time. But I didn't. The anything is possible. Like jacket was just like, Jason, why would you wear that?
Yeah. I thought it was a live looking jacket though.
It was, but like the time and just like
That's why I was
wearing
like,
it.
maybe another time, maybe. Not even a playoff game, just a regular season game.
Maybe like just wear game 1 of playoffs or something, like to where less stakes.
The playoffs in general got stakes.
But when the stakes are all the way at
regular
game
season. Wear that mug in the regular
regular
season. You got
season makes more
82 joints. Come on.
Yeah, wearing that mug at a game 7, just like, fam, there's way less room to like fail with this than
everybody
there is.
watching.
Like, yeah, like I don't know.
Building full of alumni, everything.
But where you want to start? You want to go through the playoffs first and then work our way to like.
Yeah, let's do
game
that.
7?
We can work through the playoffs.
All right, I got the
First.
games. You got all the games in order?
I
listed all the games in order. I got all the. I wrote down
all the series.
Games. So we're gonna start with the East first.
All right, cool.
We'll do a quick rundown.
Rapid fire.
Bucks Heat.
Bucks Heat.
What this we didn't know how this was gonna turn out, but this is
so
really
crazy.
This is really
this is the beginning, genesis of the Miami Heat.
We all thought the Heat had no chance.
Fam,
I thought
I had them
did
in
you
the
say sweep?
I think sweep or 5 at best.
I said Jimmy
like I
was
was
gonna
leaning
get
for a
1
sweep.
or 2 games.
I think I was leaning sweep actually.
I think you were on the
think
sweep.
I was.
I was on the visit like Jimmy's gonna get 1 or 2 games because it's like he's gonna like get 1 or 2 games.
Bro, I did not believe.
Little did I know.
One bit.
Little did I know they probably could have swept him.
The other way around.
I feel like they could have swept him.
Oh my god.
Like I don't know what happened game 2 if they got blown out, but like really like they could. I feel like they like.
Oh man, they flipped that whole series.
They flipped the whole playoffs.
What?
Because the Bucks were the favorite in the East. Like they beat the favorite and everything kind of like got torn apart from there.
Miami Heat Slayers.
It was like you watch any of the Marvel stuff?
No.
Well then I can't even relay the opinion. It's almost like this moment in time to where like Thanos and then this messes up everything and caused a ripple effect. The Heat beating the Bucks caused a whole ripple effect in the playoffs to where it's like, what is going on now? Like we don't even know. Like
literally
nothing
makes sense.
Nothing makes sense anymore. At all.
Nothing.
At all. But Jimmy Butler, I missed the 53 point game.
Yeah.
I had like a photo shoot.
Oh no!
The end of the photo shoot, me and the person I was shooting was like, bro, Jimmy went crazy,
bro,
and we caught like the last,
so nuts.
We caught like the last like 3 minutes. It was like, bro, I missed
no,
this
that
whole
entire
game.
the second half really, he was going like nuclear. I thought he would wear out by the fourth quarter, but fourth quarter he was just Drew Holiday. You were a cone. I've never seen Drew become a cone. Maybe other than KD.
All I saw was the highlights and Jimmy Butler all in Drew Holiday, like after every bucket.
It's like he wasn't there until he wanted to talk trash. That's the only time we saw him.
This is rough.
So yeah, that series was.
And then there was the other game to where it was going. Was that the last game? Was that game 5 to where it was like back and forth?
Yeah, it was game 5.
Game 5 was really
good.
Game
5 was
Giannis.
Was really
what were you doing,
game 5
bro? Was out of control.
When Giannis just threw the ball away.
Game 5 was crazy.
No part of those free throws.
Game 5 was crazy. Game 5 was crazy. It was a fun series.
That was definitely fun. Yes.
Just even how it ended. I think the thing that people miss, especially with the whole like. Giannis basically missed like 3 games.
Yeah.
Because he only played 10 minutes in game 1.
In game 1, yeah.
And then he basically missed 2 games. And it's like, and then I heard like reports later that he was actually a lot more injured than he gave off. Like,
what was the injury again? I don't
remember. He was back.
Mm.
He was a lot more injured. Like in the locker room, they were talking about him like being in pain. He was a lot more injured than like he gave off.
Yeah, if Giannis
like, he was actually really injured during that series.
The series goes the way we think it goes. If he was there the whole time, healthy.
And Drew Holiday was pretty bad.
He was.
I got to think about Drew Holiday, which I was talking about. I saw somebody on the timeline talk about Jaylen Brown actually not being a number 2, which is really weird. And they're talking about he's more like Drew Holiday. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, go through. If you go look at Drew Holiday's last 2 playoffs.
Not even that, just in general.
If you just go look at the last couple of years of Drew Holiday, game by game, he has some awful.
it's some nasty ones.
Even the championship,
Mhm,
go look at game by game his offensive performance.
him and Middleton were having mid-offs.
It's
like,
a lot
game by
of
game.
like. I never understood the idea of that. To me, they were never a big three.
Who the Bucks?
No, it was never a big.
No,
two.
I wouldn't say it's a big.
To me, it was
anything.
never a big two.
No, it's not a big anything.
It was like Giannis and like y'all two are really good supporting players. You, Drew Holiday,
Defender,
Middleton, and
can
Brook
play
Lopez.
make.
Y'all like great supporting players, but it's not like a big three.
No, I would never consider them a big three.
No, I didn't. It's really much how I never considered Steph, Clay, and Dre big three.
A big three? No.
It was.
That's why when they got KD and everybody's like a
it
big
was like,
four, it's like, what?
Like Klay Thompson, I think you're
What
Klay
big four?
Thompson, you're a really good player, but you and Draymond are nowhere near.
They're
the
like
level.
elite,
Y'all are not
elite role players.
And I
Which
think
is saying a lot.
I think
which is
Klay
saying a lot.
Thompson's really good. He could be the third guy, but it never felt like a big three. It was like
No.
Stephen Curry is really good, and y'all fulfill y'all duties, and y'all do what y'all supposed to do.
Everybody
So
like plays their role perfectly.
but everything revolves around Steph. Like everything really revolves around him at the end of the day. But yeah, and that ended up Bud getting fired, which chain reaction.
Yep.
Just next series, Celtics Hawks. Weird series. I feel like that was getting out of control.
Yeah, that went longer than it
Then
should
the
have.
Hawks won a few games.
Game in Boston.
And then
they won a home game, and it was like, okay, what's happening here?
And that put the Hawks in a weird place. The Hawks are really in a.
It did.
The Hawks are just in a. Nobody expected them to win, but they're in a
win now mode.
They're almost in like one of the top 5 worst places in the league because they have to pay Jamal Murray. I mean, not Jamal Murray. They have to pay DeJounte Murray.
Yeah,
they have to pay DeJounte.
You got no choice.
$200-some million.
Yeah, they got no choice.
Yeah,
that series went longer than
they gave up 4 picks for DeJounte Murray.
Spurs eating.
They do.
Spurs are eating.
Wow.
They're like this close to OKC with picks, which is saying a whole lot.
And they got cap room.
Yep.
Shout out to Spurs, man.
Yep.
Next is 76ers Nets. Which
Sixers,
that series was really weird. That series was a lot closer. Even was
game by game, like,
but it was like the Sixers
quarter by quarter.
The Sixers actually had a way tougher time than they should have.
Quarter by quarter, yes, but every fourth quarter they would just turn up and the game was over.
But it was like they had a way tougher time than they should have in that series. It was like they actually made it really difficult.
Yeah, because the Nets would actually have double-digit leads.
Super dominant, and James Harden was pretty bad that whole series. It was like that was a weird. Maxey was like the best player in,
in Brooklyn for sure.
But like the best 2 players in Philly was really like kind of struggled. Like they made it really hard on them, and Mikal Bridges like really like went up into the level.
Yeah, he did.
Like during the playoffs,
Shout out
he
Mikal.
actually. As far as like you think of him now as like, I mean, he's just like a for sure like top 30 guy after his run with the end of the series and how he played in the playoffs. It's like I can see him as being like top
somewhere
30.
In the 30.
Like, that kind of makes sense with the way he plays defense and just like him to be that kind of scorer. It's like, all right, he's in that range.
Yeah, 30 is about right.
But they still got swept. But it was a little rougher than we thought. Knicks Cavs. I don't think anybody thought the Knicks were going to win that series.
Cavs, so man.
I think the biggest thing out of that series was Garland and Mitchell did not come through the win.
Bro.
Like what?
Garland almost made one of my teams, but I'll let him slide. The teams we're gonna have later. But yeah, I'll let him slide. But he was
halfway.
He was
might need to change one of my teams.
He was worthy. He was definitely worthy.
Mitchell was almost Both of them.
Mitchell
were
had
teaming.
a game, and then after that, it was like, what are y'all doing? Both of y'all.
And then even the circumstances of just like the Knicks, and that was like the whole Knicks thing with Donovan Mitchell, and like Jalen Brunson outplayed y'all.
Fam, easily the best player in the series.
And also in that series, the coaching was really bad for the Cavs. They got out coached. They should not have lost that series.
No, not at all.
Because the Knicks couldn't do anything with the Heat, and the Heat aren't as talented as the Cavs. It's like, bro, what? Then the Knicks, they couldn't do it. So, like, what happened? It was like, I don't like, yeah, I'm not a fan of saying people should get fired.
Golly. Are you about to?
Bigger staff? Sometimes it's like, people's jobs on the line.
Okay, I would agree with that.
Like, people's jobs are like, bro, we saw what we saw.
Yeah, I would say this coming season, he's on
sometimes
the clock.
It's like you see what you see, and it's like sometimes it's actually real. What you saw was not it actually that's the person that is. Like when I saw it with Kevin McHale the first time, I was like, he's not a good coach. I didn't need to really see him go through another season of them and then fire him 10 games. It was like you knew he wasn't
I feel like
you
that's
knew
about to
he
happen.
wasn't a good coach when that
That's
season
feel
ended.
like that's where JB's headed. I feel like that's where he's
That
headed.
team should have not lost.
They're gonna wait until see how the season starts.
I know there's some weird roster stuff in the way their roster is assembled.
Yeah, but you still shouldn't have.
They still should have not lost it.
Especially like that. Heck no.
Julius Randle did nothing.
Bro, it was Brunson.
It was just Brunson
by himself.
If you really look at the stats,
Brunson and Little Grimes.
Brunson really wasn't like amazing stats wise because the games were so low scoring.
Yeah, everything was like slow pace.
It was almost like just double Brunson, make him do something else.
I love coaches like
and
that.
And they just did it. They just let him go 1-on-1. Like what the
one thing he wants to do, you let him do it.
No, they didn't even try. They didn't even try. The only guy that even could defend it Brunson well was Evan Mobley. It was like I even would have been like, hey, I'm just gonna put Evan Mobley on Brunson every possession because he wanted no parts of that.
That's
it was just like it was just like what are y'all doing? I just that series really to me that was a series that really was just like that's what? Because like there was the Knicks should have not have won that series.
It's
but
like,
that's
been like two of those this playoff.
Nuggets Wolves.
That went about right.
Nuggets pretty much walked them down.
Anthony
Edwards has some good performances.
Yeah, and had a game.
Like he's had some good playoff performances in his 2 years.
Yeah, he has. Definitely has.
He's had some lowlights, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
The draw stuff last year, just the going for the steal, just like that's engraved in my head.
What were you
possession wise? It's like that's like a game ending possession, and you go for a steal and miss like that. I can't.
That was definitely a rookie
mistake. Yeah, like, but he had some huge moments, and well, Jokic was just too much for them.
Murray too. That was Murray's best series between the first two.
Yeah. Not a wildly entertaining series, but you know
that one not too much. No,
Grizz Lakers was entertaining.
That was entertaining,
even though
very entertaining.
The Lakers easily like cleaned them up.
I don't know.
Well, I would say easily, I would like to take a bow, which is did I say Lakers in 5?
Wait a minute, how are you taking a bow on the Lakers?
No, I said they were gonna kill them. No, I'm just saying from like
going in the playoffs.
No, I felt like it was gonna be Lakers in 5.
Lakers. Did you say 5?
I think I said 5. Okay. I was like, I don't think the Grizzlies have.
I had us in 6, but I was scared we would blow game 6.
Like, I don't think the Grizzlies have a chance. They cannot rebound them.
So I had Memphis in 7 because I figured we would be up and lose game 6 at home.
I just didn't. It was rebounding. It's like they can't even really score.
Favorite game 1. Austin Reeves,
man.
That was amazing. In Memphis,
Austin Reeves,
man, I love that guy.
But no, that really set the tone for the Lakers going to the playoffs. But I wasn't. At that point, I really wasn't surprised. I felt like anybody who like was taking Memphis was just like, have y'all watched like the last 15 games of the Lakers? It's like, bro, they're kind of their whole physicality, and then Memphis not having Adams and Clark really. It was a sore spot in terms of like size.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't have they had Spellman Tillman.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Spellman. There is a Spellman.
There was a Spellman. Yeah. Ball headed guy. He played with the Warriors.
Did he go to Villanova too? Because I think Tillman did.
Did
he go to Villanova?
No,
too?
Maybe we're thinking of Charlie.
I know Spellman went to Villanova.
Spillman? I don't know.
He went to Villanova. The dude with the Grizzlies. He went to Villanova.
Oh, Tillman.
I can't say Tillman went to Villanova.
Okay, I don't know if Spillman.
I can't remember. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just they didn't have enough size, and really, Jared Jackson is not a big.
No, definitely.
He's not the kind of guy. He's not really a paint protector in that way, and like
he's more help side,
he's more a help side, roam around, switch. But as far as like getting the paint and protect the paint, guard people in the paint, that's not really a strength.
He's more liable to foul.
Yeah, he's definitely more liable to foul. And offensively, he doesn't give you a ton in the paint like that. No. He had a few moments.
Yeah, he did.
But that's not his game.
That left hook.
You can't just go to him. It's ugly.
Heck no, you can't
just go to him.
No way.
Like no, he just had that kind of game.
And then Dylan Brooks. Shout out Dylan Brooks.
Not surprised.
Shout out Dylan.
But yeah, the Lakers walked them. Like pretty much walked them pretty bad. Kings Warriors. One of the best, top 3 series?
That was the top series of the first round.
I mean, just
Easily.
enjoy the whole playoffs. Top 3. Definitely
Yeah,
top 3.
definitely top 3.
It's up
Yeah,
there. It's pretty fun.
yeah, definitely.
Pretty fun.
That was super exciting.
Game to game, just like, especially Steph ending off with a 50 piece.
50
just like
piece.
shooting 38 shots.
God,
Just like,
dang.
Steph
Going down swinging. I love to see it.
legacy,
Even if
man.
they would have lost.
Legacy was on the line, man.
Shout out.
Steph could definitely feel the legacy on the line. Like, he was like, I hear the talk.
38?
38 shots. Steph doesn't shoot that many
That's
shots.
what I'm saying. Like, I love to see it.
Listen, man, that was a crazy
I didn't even
series.
care if they won at that point. Like, he shot
that was just an
all
all-around fun series, man. I hope the Kings... I'm really hoping the Kings can like keep it going.
Make a move.
And it wasn't
they
just
a move, I think.
And it wasn't a fluke of just like
no, I don't
how
think
the
so.
West. I hope it wasn't.
I don't think so.
I hope it wasn't. I enjoyed the Kings team. Malik Monk, my guy, really he only makes $9 million. And he has one more year. Him and Caleb Martin. All right,
Caleb.
Like, trash. Both of them went too
Caleb,
hard.
Wrong year,
they went too
man.
hard too early.
Wrong year, man. Definitely for Caleb. Wrong year, buddy.
But anyways, we'll get to Caleb later. Great series, Kings Warriors. Suns Clips.
Started off good, and then
Kawhi
injuries,
with back to back, averaging 35 points per game, and just like crazy enough. I think if Kawhi doesn't get hurt, I don't know if did the Suns beat them.
I think so.
I didn't think the Clips really had a chance, and then after the first game, I'm like, damn, they do have a chance. I didn't feel like they had no chance.
No chance?
No, I thought it was gonna be like in 5.
I think I had them in 6. Suns in 6.
But really, if Kawhi is healthy, I feel like that's like a 7-game series because Kawhi was just that good. He was that good.
See, the reason why I would think they wouldn't have won is only because I didn't expect Russ to keep it up for the whole series.
Yeah,
that was
also from games, it was like,
surprising.
yo, Russ is playing at a crazy
that
level,
was surprising.
and Kawhi was just like unstoppable.
Couldn't miss.
Even in that game 1, was just like when Kevin Durant had Kawhi on him, they were trying to get away from Kawhi almost every chance.
I know that rip through move. That was pretty.
That rip through move was just like, oh my god, is Kawhi just like? Is he really gonna do this? Because it's like, bro, like, what is this? Like, he just kind of hampered through the season and came through the last couple of months of the season. Now he's gonna really turn it on again for the playoffs. It's like
he's like Jimmy in that sense.
And then he like weird, not even like he was injured, but like he's like couldn't play no more. And that was
it.
Man. But like there was some good performances though, especially from Devin Booker. He really heated up. He was heating up in that series.
I think him and KD had a 40-piece together in that series. Both series. No, the second series they missed about a point.
But that's in the first round. Second round, Heat Knicks. Heat started out fast, got up early on them. Jimmy Butler has continued the performances. He even sat out a game. Julius Randle considered to the
No, he rolled his ankle, and the Knicks never went at him. And I was like, bro, what are they doing? Like, he literally was sitting in the corner doing this mid-game while they're dribbling up top. He's just in the corner doing this, waiting for the ball to come his way.
Yeah.
They never made him make a move. And then he missed the second game.
That happens so much. That happens so much though.
That's why I was like,
guys are hurting. They're just like, so
I know this is a fast forward, but Tatum, Miami had smarts.
You did fast forward way too much.
That's what I said. But
we're on the timeline here.
To make the point, Miami has smarts. Other teams are pretty dumb, man. But yeah, Jimmy hobbled, still getting to do whatever.
Julius Randle still didn't show up.
Randle, the left hand.
Brunson had he had a 40, so he had a 40 piece in that series, didn't he?
Yeah, he did in Miami.
And I think the last game he played all 48 minutes with it. Like, shout out
went down swinging.
He should rip up his contract.
They need to get rid of 2 of those lefties, 2 of the 3 lefties.
RJ Barrett had some good performances though.
I don't think it fit. It meshes.
He had good performances.
Yeah, he did throughout the playoffs. Yeah,
in the Cavs game, the last 3 games, he played pretty good. He's 23. I don't know. It's still in the air. Cause it's still in the air. I can't say that. Because when Jaylen Brown got his contract, people were like, he's not worth that contract.
Whoa.
And then a year in, it was like, oh, actually, he's way underpaid. It looks silly now. Like the 4, he had the 4 for 120. It was like I don't think he even deserves that. Like, cause he didn't really quite play up to that. And then like a year later, it was like,
but those contracts aren't for that though. That's for what we think you can do.
Yeah. So like, who knows? I don't know. Also in the East, Celtics 76ers was fun.
That was.
That That's probably.
I feel like that's second so far behind the Warriors. Kings.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I felt like that might have.
You think it passed it?
I think it might though, bro. Celtics 76ers had a lot of moments.
It had a lot going on.
It had a lot of moments.
But you also had like
Joel Embiid not playing and James Harden scoring 40 game one. It's just like who expected that? Nobody expected that. We were like, everybody kind of thought the Celtics were going to walk them because Joel Embiid was hurt. It was like,
he wasn't
dang, the 76ers really have no chance.
And then game 2 he came back.
And he came like I felt like that was a really entertaining series.
Dang, I don't know if it tops.
Like James Harden had 2 clutch game-winning winners.
He hit game winners.
He had 2 40 pieces.
2 of them in the same game.
Like, bro, what?
40 piece and game winner. Who is this guy?
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, that was a crazy series.
That was crazy.
And then the Sixers were up. The Sixers were up 3-2, and Jason Tatum was playing terrible. It was like this is going. Like the internet was piling on Jason Tatum.
He was like 12 minutes away from disaster.
Bro, it was already at disaster. We were already hit. The memes were. It was really like.
Oh yeah, the memes were flowing already.
Oh, it was like Tom Brady in the 28-3.
Yeah,
it was Tom Brady. It was like Tom Brady 28-3 moment. It was like, bro, Jason Tatum is about to like block. He's about to throw away his Twitter and Instagram.
Especially how they have all those clones of him. Yeah, they were ready. Oh my God.
It was getting out of hand. And then he has that fourth quarter and goes crazy and like
outscores them
and they survive.
What was that?
They survive.
That was Kobe-esque.
Joe Mazzulla survived. Jesus, because that was the first survival. That was the first survival of Joe Mazzulla.
Bro,
Joe Mazzulla has been playing with his life for the 2 series.
Playing roulette.
Woo!
And making it.
He's been wow, like really.
Fam.
Shout out to Joe Mad.
Heck no, forget Joe.
And then like game 7, Tatum went crazy at 50 piece, and then
he
Harden
topped Steph's record. I couldn't finish my statement.
You said it.
He topped Steph's record.
You were too. You didn't say it fast enough.
He topped. He
51, right?
Yeah, it was 50, and then now it's 51.
Yeah, no, but like, and then Embiid and Harden to go out the way they did.
Garbage.
I knew Doc Rivers out there was like, there.
Yeah, everybody's like,
yeah,
good riddance.
And the RDC video came out same night. Boys is not hooping.
Amazing.
Boys is not hooping. We'll get to not hooping later. On. We got some non-hooping recipients.
Starting lineups.
Maybe all-time recipient in there. So then we got Nuggets Suns.
That one was entertaining until
it was It was some amazing offense.
Until game 6, yeah.
Like offense was like Devin Booker had a run just like Devin Booker is he like
top? He was
pushing
top 10.
Is he like the best player in the league?
He was
like,
pushing top 10.
Is he like that good? It was just like, is Devin Booker like one of the best spot players in the league? Because like he's not missing,
bro.
It was like something. It was like 2 games where he shot like 80%. It was like, bro, what?
On high volume.
On like high volume. Like there was no misses.
Shots. Like what?
There was no misses. KD had like some not great stretches, like high level,
shooting,
and Devin Booker was just like, bro, Devin Booker is unstoppable.
Sheesh.
And then on the other side of that,
what was it, game 3? Game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, game 3 or 4?
What you talking about?
Where it was Booker and KD versus Joker.
That was game 3.
I think was it 3 or 4?
That was 3. Okay, that was 3. To where Jokic just
he had to go point for point with them.
Bro, that Jokic game, people forget because they lost. He was out of control.
Fam, that was an amazing game.
Like sometimes it's crazy when you lose a game, the performance get lost.
Like yeah.
That was Jokic's best game. Like nobody else was doing anything. It was like, bro, he's just gonna score every
play.
It's him versus KD and Booker.
That's what it was.
And they're going score for score.
It was 3 guys on the court.
Jokic is unstoppable.
It was 3 guys on the court that night.
And by that point in the series, DeAndre Ayton was already like, bro, I'm not hooping no more.
Already writing his
DeAndre Ayton for game 1 was just like, bro,
that is nuts.
He was, like the Hakeem and David Robinson thing is a little overblown because David Robinson did play pretty good in the series, actually.
Yeah, he just got embarrassed by Hakeem.
This is the ultimate version of like DeAndre Ayton showed up but not really.
Oh, I was about to say, what?
No. He showed up to play.
in body.
He showed up. He put on his fit to like take pictures for the game. He like warmed up. He did a few layup drills. He warmed up with the ball.
Night over.
Like he did a few stretches, and then as soon as it tipped off, it was like just
the night was over.
It was just straight up like just you are being dominated. Like
God dang.
Barbecue chicken.
Nothing you can do about it either.
Bro, y'all were just putting up Shaq numbers. It was like, bro, every game. It's just like
fam. They said
30, it was like what, 34, 35, 11, and 14. Just what, I don't know. Just like, what?
Doesn't make sense.
DeAndre Ayton, what did you do?
They were saying before game 6, before game 5, he was saying that, no, right after game 5, he was saying he wasn't going to play game 6. And they had like 2 days off.
I wouldn't play either.
Like, fam, how do you quit on your team like that?
Oh, no. He's like,
fam, he saw Joker and just,
yeah,
all right,
bro. He was like, I'm tired of being embarrassed.
Sheesh.
I feel him though. Get out while it's hot.
I do not feel that. Heck nah.
Like, I wasn't a part of y'all losing game 6. Y'all lost game 6.
Can't blame me now.
Right? Put Jock Lando in there. Let's see what he do. He's like, let him get dominated.
God dang.
Nah, he was tired of getting dominated. I feel that.
Heck no.
Lakers Warriors. Again.
Top 3.
I felt like
that's in the top 3.
I felt like the Warriors had no chance, and the Lakers kind of did what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, I have no idea how the Warriors gonna win the series.
Yeah, I had us in
like, I have no idea they're gonna win the series.
It went how I thought it would.
I picked 5. I had 5. I was like, I have no idea the Warriors.
I couldn't see 5. 5 was too tough.
I just didn't think physically they could match.
But winning over there twice in 5 games,
I just didn't think physically the Lakers' first 2 series had an overwhelming physical rebounding in the paint that the Warriors and the Grizzlies could not match. And that's really the difference between the series. Like, they couldn't match LeBron, AD, Vanderbilt, Rui, and just the overall size. Just like
the thing, though, that was most surprising was the Warriors couldn't shoot. That was the surprising part.
The Warriors have always been a streaky shooting team, though.
Yeah, but it was worse than streaky. Like, I don't think Clay had a game.
Actually, I forgot to put one member of my non-hooping team. Damn. My
Don't worry,
he's
there.
Don't
worry, he's there.
Ooh, not hooping team. It's too many.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's a waiting list.
Don't fret.
Nah, he got to make the team. Actually, no. You on the You on the
definitely
team.
On the team.
Nah, you are.
Even if you got to make a 7th man, you are on the team.
On the
definitely
team.
On the team,
buddy.
But yeah, that series went kind of how I expected. It was some moments where it was like, this is intense.
I wasn't surprised. It was just like, I don't know. And like, Draymond, you have no chance versus AD.
No, the game 6? No, game 5. Game 4. When Steph had AD on the island late, that had my heart racing. AD is like a solid defender, but still, the fact that Steph gets it up is like,
yo. The kid knew it was about to happen.
Steph gets it. Arriba. So
just say gets a shot off.
Hey man,
that's
the same realm.
Wow,
the same realm. Basketball is so tricky, man.
It's not as much as football. Football is so bad.
But yeah, the fact that Steph got that shot in the air, off his fingertips, out his palms.
That's still pause. You made it worse.
The fact that he let it go.
It's all bad. Just
there's no way around it.
The fact that
that AD couldn't stop.
The fact that wasn't an attempt on the basket.
There we go. The fact that he got an attempt was scary.
He got an attempt. All right.
That was scary.
I'll take that.
That was very scary.
Yeah, man.
And then he got 2 cracks at it because the ball came back to him.
Bro, what?
Draymond got the offensive rebound. He kicked it back to Steph. Oh my God, F3 and the F is for flagrant. Where's the flagrant button when you need it? All right, who's the next series? I got a headache, man.
Also, Draymond, I'm tired of your fucking show.
Oh man. Oh no, shout out to Draymond. He was our 8th man. Draymond was our 8th man that series. Shout out Draymond.
Here's the reason why I kind of get annoyed at player podcasts. They never say how trash they are at moments.
No, you can't.
Just keep it real. I would like one player to be like, yo, I was actually really trash this series.
He said he didn't play up to par, but
Bro, you didn't really play on offense besides one game. It was one game where it was like, bro, if Draymond do this.
I knew Draymond wasn't locked in when he never called anybody on our team a B or a woman's area.
It's because he's too locked in with LeBron.
There
bro,
you go.
See,
there you go. 8 men.
See, that's why the Players Podcast. That's why I hate. That's what the Players Podcast is fun, but it's certain times it's like y'all never gonna keep it 100 about like y'all performances or other players. Because I saw the Karl Anthony Towns win, and he told the way he told the Jimmy versus him story. He started off with "I remember" from what I remember that day. It's like,
you know where that's headed. You know where that's headed.
Bro, I was like,
definitely know where that's headed.
From what you remember that day, bro, that was only like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, from what I remember.
That was not that long ago to me.
That is
from what I remember.
I'm not about to give you the spiel.
From what I remember that day.
From what I remember is nothing.
When you have to preface it, that means you about to let off some bullshit.
You about to just cape for yourself.
Yeah, the way Draymond went in on Dylan Brooks, he didn't go on any Lakers players or himself.
He was a Laker.
I wish he would just go himself and be like, "Yo, I can't shoot. I never look at the basket. I actually lost a lot of athleticism. If it wasn't for Steph, I really can't really stay on the court.
So you want him to unpay himself?
Nah, just like admit you talk about everybody else. Just keep it real with yourself. You talk about Dylan Brooks. It's like you and Dylan Brooks actually shoot about the same.
Nah, I'd rather see Dylan shoot. What is happening?
Yeah, I'd rather see Dylan Brooks do just about anything else offensively besides pass.
Yes. That's saying a whole lot.
And really, most of your passing is just playing hot potato with Steph. Keep it
God
honest.
Dang.
Am I lying?
God dang.
Is there a lie?
Draymond actually is a solid passer.
No, he is.
No, I can't let you.
No.
Not his passing. Anything offensively, but his
Draymond passes, but it's a lot of give and go hot potato stuff with Steph.
Oh, definitely is.
So where your back is turned to the basket, you're just looking for somebody.
But Draymond will give you like a dime.
He's a good passer, but a lot of his passes are just dribble handoffs. Just like it's not just.
Dang, you calling this man Bam? That's wild.
Bam?
Bam Adebayo. That's Bam's offensive game. Handoffs.
At least Bam can dunk.
Jeez.
Draymond got hung.
God.
Draymond got hung in the Lakers series.
Draymond, you're a Laker fan in my book.
He is. Him and LeBron probably celebrated after the win. They probably went out, got drunk.
You know they went got
drunk.
You know they were
with their wives, all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely were together.
But to the next series, my favorite series of the playoffs so far.
Which one?
Nuggets Lakers. Oh man.
Series was actually entertaining.
Ooh, yeah.
Even though we got swept, that was really entertaining.
It was a great sweep. It was amazing.
The game that hurt the most.
Which one?
Game 2. Because we were actually up in the fourth.
Yeah.
We were up in the fourth, and Jamal Murray happened.
Jamal Murray just.
And once he got it going, they followed. They hit like 5 threes, like 5 straight possessions.
Jamal Murray definitely, like,
bro, that was the one.
Like whoever was announcing, they needed like he's on fire, like button to press, like yes. Bro.
Everything
what you're about to see now is like this is not going to make sense. Like Jamal Murray is throwing everything up, and it is just going. It's like, bro, I don't know what's going on,
bro.
Like, this is out of control.
That was the only game of the series that hurt, because I was like, yo, we were like right there. We win that game. It's a different series. I think they still win, but
yeah, they definitely still win.
But I think it of course it prolongs it. You never know once it gets prolonged, but yeah, that game hurt the most.
I think the biggest takeaway from that series is like AD is a really good defender, and he really had nothing for Jokic. It's cool to see. It's good offense beats good defense.
Yeah.
And it's like, even when you're a good defender, it's like Jokic is just a really hard guard.
See, I think the real problem with that scenario was we don't have anybody behind AD.
No, that definitely hurts too.
So like, you can't even allow him to play one.
They didn't have anybody
because even on good,
it's so
good
crazy seeing two teams. Neither team had a backup center.
No,
both teams were just like, hey, if these two guys ain't in.
Someone mentions like, why nobody in the West loading up on centers? Like, Jokic is like right there. Why do you not have multiple centers on your roster? Doesn't make sense. But yeah,
I don't know.
As far as AD guarding
how much time we got left? All right, we good.
AD guarding him, you can't do it because he's on an island, and then it's like the backside ain't much backside after that. Like his eyes raising, I was like, oh my god. So like you can't you can't let him play 1-on-1 because Jokic is a great passer.
No,
one.
you can't.
And then 2, even if he misses, worst case you miss, who's rebounding? You got guys on Denver who like to fly offensive rebounds. So it's like it was a lose-lose in that situation. Once you don't have an extra 5,
it's just like as good as AD is, like Jokic is just a really big dude.
It's just too much.
Jokic.
I tweeted that. We're just too small.
Jokic has like 30 pounds on AD.
We're like too small. Like
Jokic has like there's honestly there actually is no matchup for Jokic.
No, it's not.
Embiid might be the only guy
that's physically.
It might be Embiid, Brook Lopez, Steven Adams, and that's really just it. There's really nobody else.
Yeah, Steven Adams.
There's nobody else as far as like guys that are big enough. Maybe Valanciunas.
Guys are the what?
Like
we are on the road.
Valanciunas, and that's just those guys as far as like when he like gets you in the paint, like it's over.
Even Valanciunas, I wouldn't.
No, I mean I'm just talking about Valanciunas. Valanciunas is like for as far as like he's
stature.
Yeah. I got you. Like he's like Valanciunas is probably like around the same weight as Jokic.
Dang, you think so?
Dude,
now that he's lost weight, probably
Val's a big no.
I mean like now that Jokic has lost weight.
Yeah, they're probably Valanciunas is probably like 270. Valanciunas is a big dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
We gotta cut it off. No more. We gotta cut. We're getting too far. All right, no more. We've had our pause.
We are out
quota.
Of quota.
Man,
God dang.
We can just talk regularly now without fear of pauses.
It's like we do it on purpose.
But no. But it else is not like AD. Obviously, like he can go. He can go like possessions, but like a whole game.
Yeah, whole game is nuts.
Yeah,
he's gonna work.
No, you good. You in the clear.
He's gonna wear down.
Yeah, you in the clear. And then they tried the Rui thing and just like, all right, that works.
It works, but only with AD behind him. Only.
And it only worked when Aaron Gordon was on the court.
Yes.
Because Aaron Gordon can't shoot.
Yeah,
there were some really rough moments of like the first game when they tried that and it was working. Aaron Gordon was on the court and AD was not paying no attention to Aaron Gordon. And it was like, oh, so it's basically just like Rui gets to front Jokic and when he like backs down a little bit, AD comes out of nowhere and it's like double him. And it's like now it gets rough. Because AD is just basically playing like safety and playing like the backdoor cuts.
And then like, if Jokic, if he gets out of that, he could pass it, but Brown's still right there waiting. So,
but then when they started playing lineups. It wasn't necessarily Jeff Green. They started putting Michael Porter Jr. and Bruce Brown in those roles. They started playing. They played more
to start the game. Yeah.
They started playing a lot more of Murray, Bruce Brown, KCP, KCP and Jokic.
It was Jeff.
No, they didn't. They didn't play Jeff all the time either.
Oh no, all the
time. They played a lot. They played that was probably their best lineup actually of Murray, Brown, KCP, MPJ, and Jokic.
Yeah.
That was their best lineup because Bruce Brown gave a lot of great minutes, man.
Yeah, he was
like just the energy, even if he's not necessarily scoring, but just the energy
and his pace too.
And he hit some big shots.
Definitely did.
Like Bruce Brown as like a playmaker, like actually like creator. Like when I saw him with the Nets, I'm like, all right, every now and then, but just watching him, it's like, bro, Bruce Brown actually got like some juice.
Yeah, he does.
And just like, what? Like, what?
Yeah, I used to watch.
Like I'm like confused.
I was watching their games all the time. He was actually nice.
I would see him do it every now and then with the Nets, but with this season, I'm like, bro, Bruce Brown every now and then.
Well, it's more enhanced because the way they run their offense in Denver.
And I just feel like they gave him more of an opportunity also to do that at times because really off the bench, he was their playmaker off the bench and like ball handler. Like they didn't have that many guys.
Mm-mm.
Like it was really Jamal Murray, Jokic, or him. There's nobody else.
They gave up on Reggie.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, he had like a lot of like freedom to like actually like handle the ball more.
Yeah, that's his game too.
And it's just like, crazy. Dang, Bruce Brown is like actually actually above average playmaker. And it's like I didn't know that.
Yeah,
because usually off Nets he was just mostly off ball. Like he would play the small ball.
Yeah, they didn't move it enough.
He would play the small ball because like obviously you got Harden, you got Kyrie and KD.
Well, but even when Harden left,
yeah, they really made and like he would play the small.
Well,
ball.
Actually, I take it back. When Harden left, he actually got more playmaking.
He would play a lot of times with the small ball four and like do a lot of off cutting the basket stuff, pick and roll stuff they do.
He would initiate,
but I feel like it's way more than what I seen with everyone.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like just opportunity. And it's like, man, shout out to Bruce Brown, man. He's gonna get paid.
Definitely.
He ripped. That player option is already ripped up.
Yeah, ain't no way he's
sorry Nuggets, but I'm probably not coming back. But so
well, it might.
I don't know if they have the money.
I'm not sure who can pay him.
You know who I have to give a shout out to?
Who's that?
Thomas Bryant. He knew the whole time.
He did not know.
Might be future.
He thought he
future.
Would,
maybe
he thought he would get a bag off of
maybe future NBA champion Thomas Bryant.
That part, yes, maybe. But
hey,
that's not why he went there. He went there to hoop.
Hey, he might end up with a ring still.
Good shout out
future
to him.
NBA champion Reggie Jackson.
Yo. He played okay.
If Bones Highland would have just now wilded out
he could actually get
if Bones would have just now wilded out on Twitter,
he could still get
about
a ring.
the whole Jamal Murray stuff and like whatever with the coach, he would have still been on the Nuggets getting minutes.
He could get a ring still though.
But why did he do that?
Sometimes you just don't like.
He would have been in the rotation.
Some people you just don't like.
That's crazy.
And I can understand if you don't like him.
And the Nuggets just threw him away. They just for a few seconds. It was like
for
it
Reggie.
was a first round pick, and Reggie didn't even play. Bro, so many people made wrong decisions. Like it's like, bro, why did you do that? Everybody really could have just stuck on the same team, and it would have ended up like Thomas Bryant probably would have got minutes in the playoffs for the Lakers. They actually needed him.
Yes, he would have.
Wow.
He would have been useful, very useful.
But maybe future NBA champion. I guess you're gonna get a ring out of it.
I think he will.
But yeah, no, that was a great series.
And then the last series.
What a series. I have some just takeaways from that series.
The almost series. Boston versus Miami Heat for the third time in like 4 years.
The 3-0 thing was like that series made no sense and just kept going.
Fam. Every day it just got more bizarre. It got more bizarre.
You gonna win another game? It's 3-0. And it's just like, bro, what is going on? And just like, and then
we already writing the Celtics obituary 3 games in.
Joe Mazzulla. What happened? What do you think happens with it? I have no idea.
I honestly,
I have no idea.
I think he comes back. I don't think he should.
No, because if you're gonna fire him, you should fire him.
That's what my line of thinking is.
Because for the first, like, we shouldn't have lost to begin with. We shouldn't have lost.
You should not. You should not have went 7.
And not only did we lose, we were down 3-0.
Oh,
they beat us
first 2 games at home.
They beat us twice in Boston. They lost 3 times this series in Boston.
In Boston, fam. I don't understand it.
And then it was weird parts of the series. It was weird parts to where even I listened to Zach Lowe, and it was like points like he wasn't playing Grant Williams, and I didn't even make sense. He even played
throughout the playoffs.
He played Kevin Pritchard at one point. I was like, why is Peyton Pritchard in the game and not? I don't understand. Maybe you might not like Grant Williams, but it's like, hey, Grant Williams is actually a solid defender.
He's actually useful.
You kind of need him. You actually need that kind of guy.
I don't know. I don't
just certain things are just really weird.
Understand what he's been doing. Honestly, they crawled him out of a disaster, but I feel like they still should let him go. Brad Stevens, you gotta let him go.
He should not come back there.
Yo, no.
I'm not saying like I'm not saying I don't know if he's a bad coach.
This just ain't the team for you. Is how I feel.
Because the expectations are high.
Yes.
The stakes are high.
Yes.
The stakes were high this year.
That's what I'm saying.
The stakes were high last year.
Thinking?
Bro, the stakes have been high for this team for like a while now. Brad Stevens got tired of this team. It's like, bro, I don't even want to do
that
this.
That
no
too.
more. Like, bro, the stakes are so high right now because of the talent and the expectations.
Yep.
It's like the whole city is breathing on their neck and they can feel it. You know what I'm saying?
They're in a super weird spot too.
They have, bro.
They are young, but they've been doing it for so long.
They've been successful since
like
Tatum year 1.
7 years? Yeah.
Tatum year 1, Brown year 2, they've been successful. And it's like used to start that high, it's like the expectations have been really high since like
that's a long period of time.
Because they're just 25 and 26.
Yeah, like when you look at it that way, it's like, what are we even talking about?
Look what they've done. They've done a lot.
They've done a whole lot.
And obviously they came to really good teams.
Yeah.
But they've also performed.
Performed too, yeah.
But it's like to see that and just like, well, Al Horford had a terrible series.
Yeah.
He hasn't looked good all playoffs offensively. He's still a good
He's had
defender
moments
overall.
defensively,
He's
yes.
still like he had some really good moments even last night, just some blocks and just like that. But offensively, he not being able to hit threes, which last off season,
Ray
it felt like he
Allen, my
wasn't
goodness.
missing from three.
He was Ray Allen last year.
And that's been his thing, like keep him in the league and just not be able to hit threes this year. It's really hurt the Celtics. Like it's really hurt their offense.
Their whole like system is.
It's hurt their
off.
the 3-point system because game to game the variance is so high.
Fam, like last game 7, they shot 42 threes. It's like, okay, if you're gonna do that, that's one thing. But when you look at the matchup, like the matchup screams go to the paint. Like Miami has one big.
They have one big
who's not really a rim protector, not really.
No, they have one
and
big.
And then when he subbed out, they are super small.
They went small. They didn't even play Cody Zeller.
Purposely going small, like.
But they weren't even playing Cody Zeller.
It's like, what are y'all doing? Like,
I'm actually one thing from me for the Heat. I don't know why they didn't try going small with Grant Williams, at least at all.
The Celtics?
Yeah, the Celtics. I mean, I don't know why they didn't try it.
With him at the 5?
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't try it.
Against Bam?
Just to try to speak, because, Bam offensively wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm not really scared of Bam.
Like,
I'm not really scared of Bam offensively.
They were treating Bam like he was AD, which I did not get.
Yeah, I'm not scared of Bam offensively at all.
Like, there was a few things, like, I'm not trying to pile on Joe, but, like, just schematically, like, what? I'm literally sitting there watching the TV like, why? They're going under screens for shooters. Like, Robinson is a shooter. Yeah. Duncan. Gabe is a shooter. Strus is a shooter. Lowry is a shooter. When Jimmy is feeling it, Jimmy is a shooter. Like, you should not be going under screens.
No,
like,
actually, I want to make Bam do something.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
My whole office is like,
worst case, make Bam do something.
Make Bam have to be aggressive because he doesn't really want to be.
The plan B would be make one of them do something in the paint. Like,
no,
you're going under. They want to shoot.
My whole thing would be like, I'm taking away all the dribble handoff stuff, and it's like, Bam, you
switch it.
Or just
force Bam to drop
Bam,
40.
You
like,
do something off the dribble.
Exactly.
Prove it.
Drop 30. Give me
prove
30.
It.
Like,
prove it.
And do it again and again.
Like, it was like,
if we lose the Bam 30
times
pieces,
like, it was been times all series, but like he posted up people and he couldn't do anything.
Fam, especially games.
But I'm just confused and like with the lack of offense from their two bigs, why they didn't try to go small and space out Bam with like Grant Williams or something like that.
I guess because they felt like they were doing it with Harper.
Because where they wanted to do obviously was speed up the pace. So I would have really tried to go small just to see. I was
thinking that too.
Just
like,
to see
why they're moving
just
so slow.
To see what if it could work. Give me see 5 minutes of like this small Grant Williams lineup. I'm not Grant Williams on Bam. That doesn't bother me. It's like Grant Williams is a pretty physical, strong enough guy.
The only place I would be worried, and that's probably where they were worried. Now I'm thinking about it, is
rebounding.
Yeah, that would be the biggest spot. Because he could hunt offensive rebounds and be successful.
Well, the only thing with that is the Heat got killed on rebounding a lot because they were playing zone.
That too, yeah.
You can't rebound in zone.
Yeah, that's hard too.
He couldn't rebound in the zone, and the Celtics couldn't score in the zone. That was really what was going on. It was like the Celtics couldn't score in the zone.
Y'all never seen the zone before?
No, apparently not.
Literally the middle of the floor where every level of basketball play tells you to go to the middle of the floor was wide open.
It's crazy when the Heat break out the zone and NBA teams don't.
Fam is like, oh snap, what do we do?
They don't know because they're the only team that does it.
You know who's going to kill that zone?
You can't do that against Jokic.
No way.
It's not gonna work. That's a terrible idea.
No way. Like,
it's gonna be a lot of Aaron Gordon back cuts in the basket or Bruce Brown back cuts for dunks if you do that. Because the guy in the middle of that zone cannot play up on Jokic. Or that's a back cut. That's not going to work. It's just not going to work.
We tried that.
You're going to get getting killed.
Heck no.
Not going to work. But because he played this weird, they play like a weird matchup zone.
Yeah.
They're not like in position. They're kind of running.
They were playing zone, but they wasn't respecting the
No, they're not respecting certain people. They're just basically locked in on Jalen and Tatum, and like everybody else, you're kind of like veering off of whatever. But
forcing Horford to shoot, smart strategy though.
No, great smart, super smart strategy. But like,
I don't get it.
From that series, like, man, Derek White. Is Derek White available for trade? Like, I'd give up.
Well, he just got traded. Since last year?
I don't care.
That'd be tough. Unless you're gonna give up something nice.
I'd give up a Brooklyn protected first and something for Derek White. He's the kind of player every team like. He's the kind of guy.
Definitely.
He's better than Marcus Smart to me. Like right now, he's better than Marcus Smart to me.
I don't know if
he's better than Marcus Smart to me. He was actually like. This whole season, he was actually Marcus Smart did not have a good year. Derek White was better than Marcus Smart all season.
Oh, that's tough.
He was.
To say he's better.
He was. He's a better scorer. The only thing Marcus Smart has over him is as a playmaker. But
I feel like playmaking and defense.
I think
Because White's not.
I think
that whole team defensively, honestly, took a step down.
Derek White can't guard certain kind of players. The only thing with Marcus Smart is Marcus Smart can guard bigger players.
Guys,
But as far as guarding guards, Derek White is probably at this point actually like better. He just can't guard bigger players. Like Marcus Smart can hold his own against guys like Jimmy Butler because I'm just a more physical, like stronger guy. But overall, I think Derek White overall to me was like a better player this year.
Yeah, he played better.
He was overall a better player than Marcus Smart, just regardless of name, because Marcus Smart has a bigger name. But just in general, like Derek White was a better player this season. And probably, if you ask a Celtics fan, they probably would say, yeah, Derek White was a better player. But he really stepped up in the playoffs. Yeah. He had some really great games, even again in the Sixers series and in this series. Like, man, Derek White.
He did the same thing last year. Not as many games, but
he had some huge games. That Derek White game, like, winning shot is just like... nobody's going to remember that, which just sucks.
That shot, along with this series, made no sense. If you, like actually see the close-up, he had no fingertips on the ball.
Bro, it was just like immediately.
Palms,
immediately.
And he just threw it up immediately. Like, I'm surprised he didn't fumble it.
The thing I hate the thing I hate most about that game is that game won't be remembered. It won't be remembered. It won't be remembered. Jimmy Butler made 3 clutch free throws at the end of the game. When do you ever see anybody make 3 clutch to win the game?
Not gonna lie, I was like, "There's no way he makes.
There's no way he makes it because nobody ever makes 3.
Nobody does it.
When has somebody ever done that in the playoffs? Can you remember somebody making 3?
3 is tough.
Bro, he made 3 clutch free throws.
And they all were ice.
With 3 to win the game.
Yeah.
The game was over. It was like, bro, Jimmy Butler just made the 3 to win the
Marcus shot. That mug went in and out.
And like the Jimmy Butler, it wasn't just to win that was to end the series.
Yeah, that was to go to
on
finals.
3 clutch free throws. It's like he really won't get that moment because freaking Derek White. And like you said, Marcus Smart.
Fam, that shot, I thought it was good. That mug rolled.
I didn't think that was
in
good.
And out. Bro, that mug was going in.
Derek Mark threw.
It just popped out.
Listen, man.
It was a smart shot though.
I'm just like, no pun?
No pun.
If I'm like the Celtics and I got Jason Tatum, I got Jaylen Brown, I just kind of like would rather one of those guys get the ball maybe than like a fadeaway Marcus Smart 3.
That was your only chance.
I know, but I feel like I could think of a better play.
There's no play you can draw up.
I feel like they could have did a better job.
There's no play you could draw up.
Yeah.
Because they were going to double Tatum right off rip.
Give me something. Give me something from Jaylen Brown. When you got 2 guys, like one of those guys need to be able to touch the ball. One of those, give me something.
I wasn't really mad at that actually.
No, but Marcus Smart owes Derek White an amazing offseason gift because you threw up that like
that was a good shot. What are you talking about?
He would have been flamed to hell after that shot.
No.
Celtics fans wanted to.
That was a good shot.
I saw Celtics fans.
That was a good shot.
I know. Listen, whether you feel you well, I saw Celtics fans. Celtics fans were about to flame Marcus Smart for
if they would have lost,
throw the bullshit at the end of the season. Yeah. You threw up regardless. The last thing we saw was a fadeaway Marcus Smart 3 to end the season.
Because the way that play was ran, Tatum would have had to shoot a half court shot. Brown would have had to do like
I feel like there was no. I feel like it was no actual Joe Mazzulla. I feel like there was no actual play. I feel like he just went on and scribbled. He's like, run around.
It's just X's
run around
everywhere. Scribble marks.
Run around. Just get the ball.
Somebody
run around. Open. Somebody get the ball. Like it didn't feel like there was a. I gotta go watch it again.
Tatum runs to half court, gets doubled.
It's 3 seconds.
If you throw it to him like there's
it's
no
3
option.
seconds. Why are you running? You can't.
Brown was posting up, but the way he was like. The angle he was at, he would have had to take a turnaround.
Jerry, that's why I feel like I don't think
he would have got blocked.
I don't know if it was an actual play.
Fam.
I think it was like, hey, y'all do stuff and
somebody get to a spot they like.
Tatum, half court. Bro. Weird post up. We got 3 seconds left.
Maybe he was a decoy,
bro.
To open up Jaylen?
To Marcus Smart?
No. Maybe to open up Jaylen.
I would also
because they were both in the same area.
I would also hate if the play actually was for Marcus Smart. That would actually.
I honestly wouldn't have been mad at that.
I don't want a Marcus Smart fadeaway 3 from in my.
But
season.
It's a good thing he shot it that quickly though.
No, he got it off.
Yeah,
he got it off. But shout out Derek White though. We'll never remember. We won't remember. Nobody remember the shot, but it happened. And then Game 7. Yo, you know how to give a shout out to a guy we shitted on all year?
Who's up?
Duncan Robinson, man. Duncan Robinson, we feel like a lot of people shitted on you.
He came back to
contract. You couldn't hit anything, and
Trey owes an apology
performing in the playoffs. Like Duncan Robinson, like
since that Knicks series, he started it.
Man, Duncan Robinson blocked like shots yesterday. Duncan Robinson like got to the basket this series. He like hit floaters. I was like, bro, what?
0 cents.
You can do this? Like, what? Who is this guy?
0 cents.
Man, shout out Duncan Robinson. I have to give you your props. That shows resolve.
Yeah,
because like you were not playing good. You were out of the rotation, and they needed you.
Shout out to Miami Heat in general.
It makes no sense.
Does not at all.
For the second time, again. Really,
we just always left saying how.
Almost the third time because they almost did it last year.
Did it last year. Yeah,
almost 3 out of 4 years.
3 out of 4 years. Yep,
almost 3 out of 4 years
versus the same team.
I don't know what they got over the Celtics.
Shout out Heat culture.
Just some weird stuff they got with the Celtics.
I feel like it's the coach and the players play extremely hard and like
they've been doing this for a while now since LeBron stuff.
Yeah,
the Heat Celtics thing has been like a long go. Like it just keeps going. It's like.
It's low-key a rival that doesn't get played as a rival.
It felt in the East. It feels like that is.
I feel like they should boost that. Actually, they don't actually try to boost that.
The Heat haven't had the high star players as far as that. Their team has been kind of scrappy.
I feel like Jimmy's like there now. At this
yeah, it feels like that. But I feel like we've wrapped up the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get to some of these lists. Let's go with the not. We have the not hooping awards for the playoffs. Shout out RDC. You know what I'm saying? To just like because but boys was not hooping this playoffs. Every year we have guys who show up and after performing all year, making all NBA teams, getting awards, they decide to not hoop.
All-star games and all.
So Jerry, would you want to go first?
How we want to do it? Whole team or
give your starting five.
My starting five. I got a 6 man.
Look, give your starting five and 6 man if you're not.
All right, so my starting five at point guard, we are going with Jordan Poole. Ding, 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 ding.
Jordan Poole, you are a first-time recipient.
Fam, it was nasty.
It is ugly. Bro, it is ugly.
Nasty. To the point where I like had no... Usually I'm like, hey, he's a good player. He just has moments.
No, he's not.
No defense.
He's not.
You had
no defense.
Neither
did he. He had no defense either. He didn't defend.
No defense and no offense.
Neither did Steve Kerr was just like, I can't play him. I can't play him. I can't play him.
Jordan Poole, starting point guard.
Starting point guard.
Shooting guard. This one hurts because I actually like this guy. But Klay Thompson, get over here, my guy.
Ooh.
Get over here, Klay.
He had a few moments.
I understand why.
He had a few moments, but it was overall a lot of not hooping going on. It was a lot of not hooping.
You and Jordan were stinking it up. I love Klay.
A lot of aggression, a lot of
talking.
A lot of dang, I can't believe I missed that from Klay after missing a shot. Like, dang, like he psyched himself out.
He still had the confidence, which is good to see, but man, that ball was not falling.
No, him and Jordan Clarkson, they build shelters for kids of San Francisco.
Yes, definitely.
Like the homeless have places to live now in San Francisco.
Small forward.
Shout out. Always giving back.
Easy pick. Easy pick.
Always giving back, man.
That's crazy.
Easy pick at small forward. Dylan Brooks.
Ooh.
You are not him. You poked at him and you were not ready.
I can't put Dylan Brooks on my team because
you were not ready.
Dylan Brooks is entertaining as hell. Like he really was the most entertaining person in playoffs.
Fam, the amazing part was I think he lost confidence.
No, he did.
That was the amazing part.
He did because like I'm not hitting anything.
So power forward, I would not be surprised if you have this guy on your list.
Okay, go ahead. Who's your power forward?
My power forward is Mr. Stand in the corner, do nothing all game, no shots, no nothing.
PJ? The shoe master.
PJ Tucker. Fits shoes live.
Bro, shoes live, bro.
Basketball game, not
bro, he's
so
really
much.
a content creator at this point more than he is a basketball player because CJ Tucker, like he has like he does a lot of shoe like collabs, but
yeah.
He's not collabing on hooping. There was no hooping collab going on.
Collab with Embiid and Harden, bro.
No hooping collab was done.
All right, so my starting 5 rounds
PJ,
out.
he averaged 3 points in the playoffs.
I wonder how many shots he attempted a game.
He averaged over 30 minutes and scored 3 points, Jerry. Bro, he's averaging a point every 10 minutes.
His attempts probably like
he's
1.5.
averaging a point every 10 minutes. A point every 10 minutes played.
Get
Bro,
your
what
money,
are
PJ.
you doing out there?
PJ, I would flame you more.
Ben Wallace scored more points than, like, bro, what are you doing?
Literally, what are you doing?
Showing off his shoes.
And my starting 5 rounds out with Towns, Carl Anthony Towns.
Wow, Carl Anthony Towns.
Yes, he did not play well in the first round.
Okay.
Did not play well.
All right.
I'll go 6 man real quick.
Go 6 man.
6 man. He was in one of the top 3 entertaining games, series, actually.
Ooh. 6 man? Who you 6 man?
Harrison Barnes.
Ooh.
Dude.
Okay.
I thought by now you figured it out, but I see you have not figured it out. Playoffs is not your thing.
We got a few guys and a few other. I've got a few different guys.
Okay, cool.
This guy right here.
Did you do positions or no?
No, I didn't do positions.
Oh, you positionless basketball. I like it.
Well, no. For this, I did do positions. For the team, I did it. This guy right here is just when you talk about not hooping. If you were to look at the dictionary,
The master.
if you were to Google not hooping, he might be in there for like as far as like playoffs. Like, man, just annual, he's a shining light of consistency of not fucking hooping in the playoffs. Like,
well, I know where he's at.
Like,
we know who this is.
Like, man, like,
listen,
I've seen it firsthand.
I was about to say, run down
as
his
a fan, I've seen it firsthand.
It's funny you can name his performances and everybody know who.
Oh, God.
And what.
2 for 13. The annual, the 5 for 13, like 5 for 15. Bro, it's so many it's so many leading performances of not hooping he's given us. Just like
he's a
us
master.
in the basketball, the like just
basketball community,
the basketball
NBA Twitter.
Like, yo, this guy, and he just keeps topping himself. Pause. But
whoa.
But
King, put King in front of his name.
At number one, at number one from the University of Arizona State,
Let's
James
go.
Edward Harden.
Perennial
non-motherfucking hooper. You do not be hooping, bro. You do not be hooping.
Oh,
hey,
man.
The shoes, 10 out of 10. Fire. I cannot hate.
Fire.
I don't know how you did it, but the shoes are amazing.
Fire.
The hooping wasn't. Like, whoa. Hooping. But yeah, James Harden, like, bro, he's lifetime achievement of not hooping.
King
like,
James.
it is you. Like, man, lifetime achievement.
King James.
My second non-hooper, you have him on your list. Jordan Poole.
Definitely.
Now, Jerry's been a big defender of yours. So it's like you
been a
really
big
let him
defender.
down. And like, really, it's so crazy because like, I like Jordan Poole, but
not a
like
big
when you
defender.
just not, it's like, bro, I have to call it what it is. It's like, bro, I like Jordan Poole. I think he has talent. But Jordan Poole, you do a lot of non-hooping stuff. Like you can't defend. Yeah, you can't
Don't
hold
even
on
try.
to the
My
basketball.
goodness.
You also can't shoot. You just decision making. I've never seen Steph. You got Steph Curry ejected from a game during the regular season
nuts.
for throwing up a three.
That
I
is
have never
nuts.
seen a player get ejected because your teammate threw up a three and you wanted the ball back.
Pissed you off.
Steph Curry threw his mouthpiece because you shot a three.
And got ejected.
Ejected.
That was an all-time moment right
That's
there.
an all-time moment.
Jeez.
Jordan Poole didn't even know why Steph got ejected. That's how clueless he is. That's how clueless he is. All-time not hooper. Fun highlights, great highlights. Non-hooping was happening for 2 series.
Damn.
A lot of non-hooping.
None hooping.
At my small forward, PJ Tucker, you are one non-hooping motherfucker, man. You
Makes
are
sense.
from University of Texas, Longhorns.
UT, come on, bro.
Yeah, PJ
Come on,
Tucker.
bro.
He gives a lot of like effort,
Hustle.
physicality, hustle,
Grit and grind.
yelling at the refs, one against the grain haircuts,
Yelling at his teammate.
fits. He has good fits.
He does.
Great shoes. Even changing shoes at halftime.
Elite.
I don't know why. but not
You
hooping
gotta
was
get 'em
for
off.
sure going on.
You got to get the shoes
When
off.
you scored 3 points a game in the playoffs,
As a starter, bro.
yeah, like I don't know, but another a guy like a annual guy, Julius Randle, you for the second playoffs of years
Low-key
in a
forgot
row
about
make
him.
the non-hooping, the all annual
Dang.
non-hooping team. You didn't hoop from game 1.
Fam.
Like you came out the gate not hooping. Like I don't want to be here. Like
You should have just stayed on the bench, man. Dang.
fake an injury.
You already had it too. The ankle was right there.
Yeah, a lot of not hooping went on. A whole playoffs of not hooping. If anything, you owe Jalen Brunson a little bit of your game check every game. It's like, why were you here? Why were you here? And like to round out my starting 5. Ooh, this guy right here. I've been right on this guy very early. It was a little pushback from this guy when I like gave hate early, but I feel like I've come out on top of my hate. Like it feels good when you hate a guy and it's like
God dang.
when you really hate on somebody.
Oh, I know who this is.
And it's like, oh, I'm right. Yo, 2 of the guys on my list.
I was wondering.
2 of the guys on my list, actually not even 2. 3 of the guys on my list I hate. It was like, actually they not that good. It's like I've been actually like pretty right. 2 of the guys really I've been right. Yo, DeAndre Ayton, you are a motherfucking non-hooper. You went out there and gave a non-motherfucking effort. From the first series, Zubac's kind of like out-muscle you. You looking at rebounds to the Nuggets series. Jokic got into you like a way we ain't seen since Shaq. No, he got into him. He got into him. DeAndre Ayton, have some pride.
Please.
Like you did. Why you might as well didn't show up.
Dang.
Jokic put up Shaq numbers. Well, every time we look at those Shaq numbers in the finals, you're like, bro, what is that? Then you look at Jokic is like, what, 30, 34, 35, like, what, 14 and 11. It's like, bro, did you even play DeAndre Ayton? Like, what were you doing the whole time? Not fucking hooping. Not fucking hooping. And to round out the 6 man, you know what? He had some moments during the playoffs. You know, I won't even go with him. I'll actually give him a sack.
I feel like
I'm going to go with Donovan Mitchell. You my guy, but
was his teammate the other guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
D'Lo was all close to making
whoa!
The last series he was so good.
Okay.
He was so bad.
Okay. I understand why you took him off. Okay.
But you know what? I'll give. I
understand why he was there and not.
I'll give a bit of doubt. Donovan Mitchell, you did not hoop enough.
Fam, he had one game, literally one game.
Yeah, bro.
Fake comeback.
Listen, Donovan Mitchell, you've had amazing playoff performances. Like, we can't say you're not a playoff player because we've seen you do it a lot. But this year, first team All NBA, I think he made this year. Yeah, like, it was not a lot of hooping involved this year. Dang. Not a lot of hooping involved. Donovan. And that rounds off our list.
Solid
and we got
list.
the opposite list.
Solid list.
Joel Embiid, you almost made the fucking list.
I almost gave Joel.
I really wanted to put Joel Embiid on the list, but I had other guys. Joel Embiid, you're the 7th man of not fucking hooping. And I know you're great.
7th man.
Because you can't win MVP and do some shit like what you did. You weren't that great against the Nets.
You know what? He should have made it just because of that. No, I think about it. He was MVP.
You know what, DeAndre Ayton? I'll take you off. 4 minutes? You know what, DeAndre Ayton? I'll take you off. Joel Embiid, you were on the non-fucking hooping team. Because you won MVP.
He created this list.
You won MVP. You are the leader of this. You are the MVP of non-fucking hoopers.
He was a
leader. I'll give off my best performances.
You're 5 with a 6 man.
Listen, Jamal Murray, another level.
Balling.
Another level.
Balling.
A guy from the first round, Darren Fox, you showed up big in the first playoffs.
Balling.
I'm with it. Balling. Jalen Brunson.
Balling.
Didn't feel like it was a lot much else on offense, and Jalen Brunson had like some dropped some 40 pieces, hit some big shots in the Cleveland City. Like he was everything for the Knicks, man. Yeah. It's cool. It's good to see the Knicks good again. Anthony Davis, best player. He was the best player in the Lakers for the playoffs. He performed. He had some just some low offensive games, but defense. He was the best player on defense in the playoffs. Yeah, by a lot.
Not even close.
Like, not even close. Like, I don't even know who's second.
It would probably have to be Vando because of Memphis. Maybe
But, like,
Austin because of mix.
Yeah, but that don't even feel like
It's not close.
who's the second best player on
It's not
like
close.
defense in the whole playoffs. Like I don't even know
It might have been Bron actually, and that's saying a whole lot.
on defense in the whole playoffs
That's
for
what
like
I'm
the whole NBA.
Overall, yeah. No.
I'm talking about the whole
I
NBA.
thought you meant our team.
I'm talking about the whole NBA.
Whoa, whole NBA.
It's AD, and I don't even know who's second. Like he was that good in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't even know who's second.
And then last on the team, Jimmy Butler. And then my sixth man, you know what? Bruce Brown, man. I just Bruce Brown showed up in a lot of big moments. He wasn't necessarily a star, but the way he showed up and he gave that team some juice when they really needed it, because they only had 6 guys. It felt like in some games, it was some games in that Phoenix series where they really didn't even have like more than that. It felt like it was like 2 or 3 guys. But that's my guys. Who you got?
My starting 5. So I went like bag guys, like they're about to get bags. Not necessarily a bag, actually.
Okay.
Maybe like 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 are getting bags. But yeah. First guy, surprise.
You got 1 minute, Jerry.
Oh, surprise. Westbrook. Shout out to you, bro.
He came up. He stepped up.
Playoffs. Another guy. Shooting guard. Austin Reeves.
He almost made my list.
Getting paid.
He was close on my list.
Getting paid.
Him and Rui.
Rui, power forward.
Rui is very high on my list.
Getting paid.
Yeah.
Small forward. Caleb Martin. Getting paid.
Next year.
Next year. Do it. You got to do it again, though.
What if he sucks, though?
You're too early, bro. And then center. It was kind of hard to find another center because this guy's just been like dominant. Yeah, and I'm going with Joker.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I didn't even put Jokic on my list because it was like,
that's yeah.
Yeah, man.
6 man. You actually mentioned him earlier. Malik Monk. 6 man.
My guy.
7th man. While you were talking, I got a 7th man. KCP.
KCP is some huge shots.
KCP.
He had one game against the Lakers. It was like, KCP just not gonna miss.
In us. Yes.
All right.
He was digging in us. But yeah.
Feels like we done. Feels like we got our list. Listen, we got all these lists out the way. It's the F3 podcast with Mike and Jerry. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, YouTube, Twitter, Cash App. We support us.
Do something.
Yeah, Instagram. Like we've been out the way a little bit. We need to get some more.
We'll be back.
Yeah, hopefully
back in these streets.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week. Finals. Maybe get a finals preview. Who knows?
Yeah,
but later, guys. F is for what? What was F for?
F
fashion.
is for fashion.
F today is for fashion.
Just style is